national TV game against the Warriors. Both teams over 500.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Orlando Magic. Here with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. And getting the inside reporting from the sideline, it's David Aldridge. Yep, that one goes in there. Shaq's got the opening bucket of the night here for Orlando.
Whether you put a body on him or not, O'Neal is going to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's Coles. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando. Outside Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, what strength.
Marciulionis. That shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway. Left side, Grant over Coles. No good from Grant.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Owens passes to Coles. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And we're fast approaching the midway point of the season, Clark, with a few coaches already on the hot seat at this point.
Yeah, you know, and I don't like to see that, but it's the reality of the business. Some organizations just are not really that patient. I don't like to see coaches let go. I think continuity is very important to being successful long term. But there are times when things aren't working well and a change is necessary.
2 points. That one goes.
It can be a simple game. Work it down low. Watch the points go up on the scoreboard.
The Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now here's Hardaway. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Shots good by Shaq.
That height is something else. O'Neal can be dominant if he uses it right.
Coles passes to Alexander. There's the screen. Pass to Owens. And he makes good on the layup.
The defense has to be better. Can't allow Owens this type of positioning.
Outside Hardaway. Now O'Neal. Alexander grabs the board.
And the defense was ready for that. They know he's a threat at the rim and swarmed him on that layup.
Here's Higgins. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Orlando trailing here. Now here's Hardaway. His last outing, he had 8 points. The offensive rebound, and Shaq with the slam.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
Here's Cole. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Cleveland.
Yeah, the defense really had a lot of difficulty guarding him. They kept putting him on the line. He really burned them from there.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State. And that one is off. Good D by Anderson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Alexander. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Working hard to find opportunities to score. That's why it's important to always hustle up court.
Here's O'Neal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He does not look very comfortable at the line. This very well could be Shaquille O'Neal's kryptonite.
O'Neal hits them both. Here's Cole. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. There's a good screen. Pass to Marciulionis.
The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
Here's Cole. Guarded by Hardaway. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marciulionis. Offline with his 3. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. The Warriors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. A crossover, and it's good on the way in.
Work that ball down low. Good things will happen.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Hardaway. Scott finds O'Neal. Alexander grabs the board.
And usually you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Here's Cole.
And now I think they've got to be really careful with the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the strike. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
And, you know, once O'Neal flips the switch, folks, there's no stopping him. He's going to do what he wants to do and take whatever he wants to take.
They set the screen. Pass to Marciulionis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Anderson from the arc. Owens with the rebound.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Magic shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's O'Neal. Here's Skiles. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Alexander. Here's Coles. Banked in off the glass. Coles got 6.
That's on the defense. You can't let guys like him get this close inside.
The Magic trail by 4. Here's Skiles. He has yet to score. Grant. Owens with the rebound. Owens has got 4 rebounds in this game. Higgins, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Great job reading the D to find the open man there.
Orlando's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Right side, Scott launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The floor general, Skiles, excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Hill, he's checked in for the Warriors. Vincent comes in for Marciulionis. And a switcher also for Orlando. Armstrong's checked in. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Cole. 6 points for him. Vincent, the bounce pass. On the clock. Launches from deep. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Scott. And stolen by Owen. Here's Vincent. And again, it's the Warriors missing. It's Scott on the wing. Defended by Vincent. Anderson's shot is off. Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Vincent the pass to Cole. Now here's Owens. He's tightly guarded. Shoots over Scott. Owens no good.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Armstrong with it. Still without a basket. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
Putting a little extra on that throwdown. Oh, the Shaq attack is real.
Now here's Owens. Defended by Scott. Stolen. It's O'Neal atop the key. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Physical work that time by O'Neal. Defense knows sending him to the line is better than giving him a clean look.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Had an opportunity for more there. We'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Gaines, no luck.
Why would he take that shot? No chance with that kind of look.
Beats me. Sometimes you just don't know what players are thinking.
Armstrong kicks to Scott. Hits it from three-point range. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
Here is Gaines. He's covered by Anderson. Hill passes to Vincent. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Los Angeles. And here's Armstrong. Inside, O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Two hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to change.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Magic.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And stolen by Outlaw. Here's Armstrong. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Vincent. Uncovered. Avent grabs the rebound.
That shot was too good to pass on, but he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
Here's Bowie. Shoots it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
The Magic making a switch here. Turner's checked in, and so he hits both. The Warriors shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Gaines, and it's Orlando with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They came in with a really good game plan and executed on it. I thought they were really tenacious on offense.
And they managed to do it in front of a hostile crowd. Easier said than done.
Here's Gatling. Gaines, no luck.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Here's Armstrong. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Now, here's Owens. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The 3. Hill pulls it in. Warriors trail by 7. The tray. They get it again. And the basket by Owens. Owens has got his second bucket tonight.
And there's no quitting Owens. Effective and persistent on the offensive glass.
Here's Here's Armstrong. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Plays with so much ferocity, erasing that size mismatch clears.
He won't be bullied in there regardless of the height disadvantage.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Darren Armstrong, second personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Hill. And the rejection by O'Neal.
Nice defense by O'Neal. You see the length and quickness of the ball.
Check his screen on Hill. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
Punishing the rim. And maybe some feelings with that one.
Marciulionis against Hardaway. Pass to Higgins. Now, here's Owens. Shot clock at 6. And good that time. Owens has got 6.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Armstrong passes to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Understanding the offense. O'Neal showing you his basketball IQ early in his career. That's promising for the future, too.
Now, here is Hill. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Here's Hardaway. Still yet to score. To the paint. It's stolen by Hill. And here we go. Fast break. Owens has got it. Here's Marciulionis. The three-pointer, no good. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Hardaway. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Owens has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Armstrong against Marciulionis. Here's Higgins. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Nifty move, kicking that ball outside as the defense tries to collapse.
Alexander's checked in for Vincent. Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Bowie comes in for Armstrong. Now Hardaway. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hardaway has got his first 2 points of the night.
Defenders still learning Hardaway's game. He's taking full advantage.
Marciulionis kicks to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Higgins passes to Hill. And Hill throws it down.
How about busting out the reverse throwdown?
I love it. You're right. That was special.
Showing how effective he is close to the rim.
Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Relentless effort on the offensive end. The defense just can't contain his energy.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Higgins. 8 points for him. Here's Marciulionis. Guarded by Hardaway. Steps back. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Here's Hardaway. With the crossover. Count that one. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Left the defender's shoes standing. What moves from the rookie Hardaway?
Marciulionis passes to Owens. And Owens throws it down.
Putting it down with some power.
Wow, a true rim rattler.
Yeah, going up strong with both hands.
Poke loose. Now here's Hardaway.
Watch the screen.
Pass to Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Hardaway's an exceptional passer. And with size and athleticism to match. What potential.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. One guy who's been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
They simply have no answer for him right now. And he's making them pay dearly for it.
Number 12,
Here's Alexander. Out to the right wing. Here's Marciulionis. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Higgins has got 10 points in the game.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
Here's Coles. Higgins passes to Coles. Here's Owens. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Expertly placed bounce pass, avoiding interference and getting it to the shooter.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Scotty's check in for Booth.
Number 3.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Orlando. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. Magic leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. Here's Shaq. Truly the center of attention.
Shaq becoming a reliable playmaker. You can see Hardaway's vision developing.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now here's Owens. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Grant. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Magic shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And Shaq with the slam.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Hardaway. Clearly the rookie is paying attention out there.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Cole. He has 6. Basket good. Cole's got 8. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Hardaway kicks to Anderson. From outside, off the mark.
And he needs to simplify things on offense. He's settling for too many outside shots and it's hurting his team.
Higgins' shot is off. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Cleveland.
One of the things you always look at is turnover differential, and it was very much in their favor, taking advantage of the extra opportunity.
And give their defense credit. Nothing easy, applying pressure, and forcing a lot of those miscues.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the three-pointer by Orlando. Owens with it. Grant on him. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Shaq.
Some nights we see this version of Billy Owens, an all-star caliber forward.
Mike, they could go for the 2-for-1.
We'll see. Depends on what coach wants to do.
Hardaway passes to Grant. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Coles. Anderson with the double team. Here's Higgins. He's covered by Grant. 4 on the clock. Here's Alexander, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Alexander's got his second basket of the game. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. And he can't jam it through. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Already has racked up a double-double through the first half. We call that a stat sheet stuffer.
And if he can carry that performance into the second half, he's going to have some monster numbers.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's the screen. Pass to Marciulionis. Scott pulls it in. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as much as 10. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Finding that close range finish. Hardaway outworks the defense.
Orlando foul. Penny Hardaway. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cole. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by the Magic. Shaq's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. And Anderson kicks to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And the young legs of Hardaway on display. An explosive athlete.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
Magic foul. Nick Anderson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Alexander. Out left to the wing. Pass to Cole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Golden State.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Hardaway passes to Grant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
Yeah, I like how strong Grant is inside. I mean, not many guys want to fool with him down there.
Archelonis against Anderson. Here's Higgins. Higgins. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Scott kicks to Hardaway. To the inside. Alexander grabs the board. Alexander's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Here's Cole. Guarded by Hardaway. Cole's passes to Owens. They could use a bucket. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Shaq.
Showing some hops right there. Love seeing Owens rise up with purpose.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Always have to take advantage of trips to the line. And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When you consider that Owens can play 3 positions pretty well, that's versatility personified. A guy every team would love to have on their roster.
And the Magic making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Hardaway kicks to Anderson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Got to step out on that, or else Anderson going to cook you from deep.
Coles passes to Alexander. And here is Owens. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
He saw his chance and converted with a nice little J.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Hardaway. Here's Scott. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Cole. He's got 8. Owens, no good.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Outside, Scott fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
3 points.
Again and again, round and round we go. This guy is knocking down those triples.
Beyond the points, he also provides spacing to this offense.
Here's Owens, and Owens throws it down.
And this is what big guys like him should do, using his height to punish the D inside.
Now here's Hardaway. He's covered closely, and Anderson gets it to go.
Great, fast-paced play by Anderson, not giving the defense time to get on him.
Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Owens. Sampson pulls it in. Magic leading by 20. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Pick and roll really is about timing and execution. Well run.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Owens, and the baseline jumper, no good.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, I love how they've been moving the ball side to side. Great passing, unlocking their offense.
Hill, he's checked in for Owens. 5 on the clock. Hill throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Horace Grant.
Staying with it, a chance to add another.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Magic leading by 20. Hardaway up top. 11 points in the game. Scott can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Warriors. Pass to Cole. Anderson with the double team. Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Well, Orlando's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Anderson outside. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Higgins. 10 points for him. Hill, no good. Outside, Scott. Hardaway up top. Pass to Sampson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Warriors trail by 18. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marciulionis has got 6.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Hardaway against Marciulionis. Hardaway, no good. And for the Warriors, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, the defense not quick enough. And when you're trying to cover down low, that split second is all it takes.
Outside Hardaway. But 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
To the left wing. Higgins passes to Cole. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
I'm not sure who he was looking for there. I know the third row definitely wasn't expecting a pass.
Williams, he's checked in for the Warriors. Vincent comes in for Marciulionis. The Magic also changing it up. Outlaws checked in, and it's Bowie in for Hardaway. Scott can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 17. Gatling the pass to Hill. Here's Gatling. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Warriors, Chris Gatling.
And the first one drops. O'Neal's check in for Orlando. Both shots good from the stripe. Magic leading by 15. Shaq with the screen. Armstrong passes to O'Neal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Back to Vincent. Knocked away. Here's Cole. Defended by Scott. Pass to Vincent. He lobs it up.
That's a great way to energize your team.
Right? I mean, the timing and the chemistry on display with that well-orchestrated alley-oop.
And looking to even up the score. They're hoping that's the start of a run.
It's good from about 19 feet.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Coles passes to Hill. Now Vincent. Down low. Takes it from 10. That one goes in. Hill's got 7 now in this quarter.
Saw the lane open up, and he led his man perfectly with the pass.
Magic leading by 13. Armstrong with it. He has 5. Scott. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, you look at Shaquille O'Neal's physical stature and presence. He is an absolute beast.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The Warriors shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Vincent, the pass to Gatling. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gatling's got 6 points. And here's Armstrong. And Shaq with the slam.
He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft his lead.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now Armstrong. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Warriors trail by 16. To the right side. Here's Gaines. No good on the 3.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Driving inside. And the shot goes in. O'Neal's got 36.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Is it just me, or has this guy grabbed every rebound tonight? What a terrific performance.
Pure effort out there. He is fighting, clawing, just willing himself to get everything.
Again, the Magic score.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
Now, here's Owens. Covered by Outlaw. Owens passes to Hill.
Orlando foul. Shaquille O'Neal. 5th personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls. And the Warriors making a change here. Bennett's checked in. And the Magic making a change here. That one is no good. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your Warriors, Chris Gatling.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Armstrong. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Bowie. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Owens has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They get it back. Here's Gatling, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
Alexander's checked in for the Warriors. The Magic making a switch here. Magic leading by 15. Here's Skiles. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Vincent. Sweet little floater.
Great recognition to read the D and go with the floater. Beautiful touch.
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Bowie. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Magic lead by 15.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Now Owens. There's the double team with Grant. Vincent, the pass to Hill. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Skiles. Off target with his 3. The Warriors shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that.
He was not able to get there in time, so that's a good call.
Yeah, if you're going to go for that play, you have to be quick. He didn't act fast enough.
Shaw's checked in for the Magic. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Easy buckets like that. Just what the doctor ordered to get them back into this ball game.
They need something to light that fire, and that, you're right, may be it.
Yeah, right to the rim and left nothing to chance with the dunk.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Coles passes to Higgins. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Tremendous effort from this team, fighting hard to get close.
Well, they've done it by playing well on both ends. That needs to continue if they want to have a shot to win.
Here's Hardaway. The Magic again can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Inside, Owens. And Owens throws it down.
They're closing the gap, making it interesting down the stretch.
Yeah, they really poured down. The momentum completely shifted. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Hardaway. To the paint. The putback goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, they're not rolling along like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by now.
Yeah, this game has a different complexion than it had just a short time ago. Suddenly, that lead isn't looking as cozy.
Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
New to the league, but not to contact. What a finish by Hardaway.
Pass to Owens. Here's Cole. Guarded by Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way. Owens no good. Magic leading by 10. Now here's Hardaway. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Took the smaller defender to task inside. Great recognition of the mismatch.
Coles passes to Owens. And Owens throws it down.
Absolutely loving what I'm seeing right there.
Wow. A slam with an exclamation point.
They're cutting into this lead.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Shaq's checked in for Bowie. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Shaq is really having a good game here.
Good time for a huddle. Gives them a chance to strategize and figure out how to stop giving him shots.
pass to Cole. Throws it up high, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's a great way to energize your team.
Right? I mean, the timing and the chemistry on display with that well-orchestrated alley-oop.
And looking to even up the score. They're hoping that's the start of the run.
They grabbed their own miss. And Scott has it in the corner. Owens with the rebound. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Shot from the inbound. Shat dishing to Grant. And stolen by Owen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Takes the three. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Higgins.
These offenses have been so sharp, so focused, so dialed in, and neither one is slowing down in the late game.
If anything, I think they're gaining momentum. Both determined to run up the score as much as possible.
Finishes inside on the nice dish.
You see the floor awareness Hardaway possesses. Great find from the Rook.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the drive, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Return to sender.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. O'Neal there for the rebound. Orlando leading by 9. Outside Hardaway. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
The ball goes to Orlando.
Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. From outside, and down goes the three.
That assist brought to you by Math, M-A-T-H. 3 is more than 2. I know that's elementary, but we still need to make that point, folks. So get that ball out to the three-point shooter.
Ah, it's in there.
A guy as big as O'Neal running the floor like that? Are you kidding me?
1:27 left in the game. Here's Marciulionis. 6 to shoot. They can't stop the run with that one. Orlando leading by 14.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Magic.
Well, they definitely had the edge on the glass, Clark, pulling down those extra rebounds.
You know, Kevin, there was no way for us to predict that coming in. I mean, these teams are pretty evenly matched in that category, rebound.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shaquille O'Neal.
Great performance from him. Didn't force shot. Took what he was given. Very poised.
And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer. And so here's Orlando. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
You gotta applaud the high-effort play of Hardaway. I know Coach loves him, but just in general, he is such a determined rookie. Looking to make as big an impact as possible.
So he gets them both. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It takes physical and mental toughness, Clark, to win on the road. Man, they crushed it.
They sure did. And, you know, in terms of talent, there's just no comparison between these teams.